This is Angelina Jordan, news feature on Norwegian TV NRK1, English subtitles. From Yazik V to Maine. That website is actually on in my description box. I put a long list of links, and that's one of them in there. But it also, when I give the link for the original video, that'll be linked to that site as well. So if you'd like to visit them, please do. You'll have the information you need to do that. And talking about information, let's watch this video. It sounds like sounds like a plan, huh? If I can get the right button. Okay, apparently not yet.
Ingen sjekker her, dere.
Det er I hvert fall klart. Du har helt sikkert fått med deg, norske Angelina Jordan har tatt USA med storm.
Ja, hun har det. I natt sang hun I finalen I det amerikanske TV-showet America's Got Talent og blir kalt superstjerne og hypnotisk.
Hvordan har en norsk 14-åring klart å komme så langt I USA? Det skal vi straks få svar på, men før det så må vi jo høre henne synge.
Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick.
Han har ført Angelina Jordan sin suksess lenger enn de fleste.
Hun jo eksepsjonelt flink, og har ikke blitt noe mindre flink for å si det sånn, men det som man ser sånn, eller som jeg legger merke til, at hun virker mye tryggere på scenen, og har blitt en sterkere performer, vil jeg si.
Bhatti var dommer da Angelina Jordan vann norske talenter for snart 6 år siden. Nå hun en av finalistene I America's Got Talent, The Champions, der hun konkurrerer med tidligere vinnere fra andre land.
Det formidlingsevnen hennes og følelsen man får av å se på henne, hvor man blir helt slukt opp, som ekstremt spesielt med henne. Alltid barbeid.
Hun har stått på store scener over hele verden. Om en veke det finale I America's Got Talent.
Og jeg har alltid sagt fra første dag at hun en stjerne, og da mener jeg på et internasjonalt nivå.
One word comes to mind when I listen to you, and that's hypnotic.
You are a superstar in the making.
I'm going to remember this performance for years and years and years to come.
Ganske stort, ikke bare for en 14-åring å få den attesten på amerikansk TV. Katrine Synnes Finskog, du har hatt kontakt med manageren til Angelina Jordan. Hva sier de om alt det som skjer nå?
Nei, de jo som alle oss andre både stolt og rørt og synes at alt veldig spennende. Jeg tror de har hatt et veldig trøkk I det siste. Mye oppmerksomhet, mye engasjement. Og nå handler det litt om å ta til seg alt og forvalte det på en god måte. Vi har tekstet litt. Jeg vet at det skjer noe som også ekstremt spennende utenfor TV-skjermen, men de skal få lov til å formidle det selv når tida inne.
Foreløpig det hemmelig?
Foreløpig det hemmelig.
Men du, hva det som har gjort at hun har kommet så langt som hun har gjort I USA I en alder av 14 år?
Hun jo utvilsomt et musikalsk talent. Vi ble jo kjent med henne for noen år siden gjennom Norske Talenter.
Og 8 år gammel.
Ja, og da var jo det et fenomen. Jeg tror det vi får bekreftet nå jo at hun et musikalsk talent, hun har en stor stemme. Og så synes jeg og hun har brukt denne tiden godt da, på å fått lov til å utvikle seg. Ikke alltid liksom, I spotlighten, men de har brukt god tid. De sier jo selv at det var musikken som kom til Angelina, og hun vil det her veldig sterkt. Det opplever du, og det ser du på henne. Jeg synes jo det rørende å se på det engasjementet som hun klarer å skape for de som ser henne og får lov til å oppleve henne. Og det å flytte, det å ta den TV-publikken som hun har gjort, og flytte det ut I salen, det en gave.
Og hun var jo, som vi var inne på, et barn da hun startet. Hun jo fortsatt et barn. Hvilke hensyn må apparatet rundt henne ta?
Ja, hun er jo et barn, og jeg synes at hun fremdeles skal få lov til å være et barn. Men jeg synes at også unge artister skal få lov til å få litt innblikk i det som skjer rundt dem. At de blir liksom tatt med på reisen. At de lærer seg litt om bransjemekanismene, hvem som skal gjøre jobben for deg. Hva er alle de ulike funksjonene som du trenger liksom, i støtteapparatet ditt. Og jeg tror hvis du får litt mer av det, så blir du også mer rustet til det som skal møte deg etterpå. Og kan være med å ta en del avgjørelser som skal avgjøre fremtiden din, rett og slett.
Norske artister gjør det jo stort i utlandet om dagen. Senest nå i helgen så sto Aurora på scenen under Oscar-utdelingen. Hvor viktig er det for norsk musikk?
Og det er kjempeviktig. Jeg tror det er en stor inspirasjon for nye unge talent som kommer bak der. At de får norske idol å strekke seg etter, som gjør det stort internasjonalt. Og så tror jeg det er inspirerende for norsk musikkbransje, som investerer i nye unge talent. Og også investerer i å satse på det internasjonalt fra Norge. Det er jo litt det det handler om, at vi må ha norske selskap som forvalter de norske interessene og rettighetene herfra. Og så er jo det kjekt for oss som sitter i en eksportorganisasjon og merker den store interessen som kommer fra utlandet. De lurer jo litt på hva vi har i vannet her oppe, som spytter ut produsenter og låtskrivere, og Sigrid og Alan Walker og Kygo, og nå også Angelina Jordan. Så vi merker jo det trøkket hele tiden, og det er det jo veldig, veldig kjekt å få levere på.
Vi følger spent med på utviklingen videre. Tusen takk for at du var med oss.
Well, there we have it. It's interesting to me that, in a way, I don't know how, you know, some people travel, some people don't. Some people have been a lot of places, some people haven't. Like Angelina's been pretty much everywhere. She even did a concert at the North Pole. I don't know if you guys have seen that video or not, but maybe I'll put it out. Maybe I'll do that one sometime soon. It's not extremely well viewed, but it's interesting. The video title was something like Angelina does a concert at the North Pole for fans. I'm thinking, I'm not sure how big the crowd's going to be there. But anyway, this one here, if you watch this, I mean, I've been to some countries. I'm not well traveled by any means. I think I've been to, I don't know, maybe half a dozen or so countries in my time. And the one thing that's always struck me is the difference in the people. We have similarities as human beings, of course, and I think there's something about our nature that's kind of similar in a lot of ways too. But what's different is the way that people kind of naturally treat other people. When I say people, let me clarify that and say like the general population, not the outliers here and there that do things their own way. But, you know, just the people you meet on the street and stuff like that, you know, you can tell there's a certain character in their nature. It's like in this country, too, in America, when you go to different cities, certain cities have a different feel than other cities. You know, matter of fact, they all have their own feel, I think. Just a little. But when you go to a different country, it's a lot more obvious, I think, that difference. Naturally, because we're separated by a lot of geography and a lot of culture and everything else. So what struck me with this one is that, you know, the interviewer and the interviewee were both very, I guess we'll call it matter of fact in a way. They seem excited, they seem happy, but they're a little bit reserved. But I think that's natural too. But I think the Norwegian people in general, I believe, are probably a little bit reserved. They seem to be. I wouldn't go so far maybe as to call them stoic, but perhaps they are. I don't know. I've never been to Norway, and I don't know very many Norwegian people. I know some from on here. And of course, Angelina is from Norway, but she's living in the United States now. So, you know, and even looking at Angelina and her mom when they've been on interviews, the way they answer questions is a little bit different, but they're thoughtful. They don't just, you know, start yammering on like Steve Calloway does. Okay, they get to the point basically, and they answer the question pretty directly and very, I guess we'll call it simply, if you will. They don't elaborate, and then they be quiet and they wait for the next question. That's pretty smart, actually. I'm not that way. I just keep talking and if you can slide a question in there once in a while, I might answer it. Who knows? But it's different, and I like it because it's more. I guess you can get more done in a day if you answer questions and quit talking. Anyway, I thought this interesting. It was very interesting, and I can see that the Norwegian. I don't know that much about Norway. I think they have a more like a socialist type culture there, where a lot of maybe all of the businesses, I don't know, are owned maybe kind of by the central government in a way, because the way she was talking about, is promoting the Norwegian singers and having Norwegian companies investing in Norwegian singers and pushing it across the world and stuff like that. That's a different way than we have it here in the United States. It's a little hard sometimes to understand and grasp it a little bit. But I guess it's more of a collective mindset as far as maybe economics. And maybe it's also for, public good. There's nothing really, I don't think there's really anything wrong with that. Me being born here in the United States, I'm a capitalist, and I believe in free enterprise and all that. That's how I was raised, and that's how I've been. And I was in business, and there's pros and cons to doing things any number of different kinds of ways. But to get back to this video, so Omer, I don't know how you say his name, Omer Bhatti, the young fellow there that was a judge on Norway's Got Talent. He's been around, I guess, off and on throughout Angelina's life. They've maintained some contact. And I don't think he's like a real, I wouldn't call him an insider necessarily, because it seems like they haven't shared much. There was part of a previous interview where he doesn't know what they're doing next, so they don't share things with him. But he's welcome into their inner circle, if you will. So, and he seems like a pretty smart, genuine guy. He's been in the business basically his whole life, so it's not that he's unfamiliar with how everything works. And the way he says things too, it's the same thing. He says, what did he say there? Her talent, since Norway's Got Talent, her talent has not gotten less, but she's more comfortable performing on stage or something like that. So he's very, very direct, right to the point, right? What he thinks. And he's looking at it basically from I guess we'll call it a technical aspect for the most part. And, but he also then puts in his personal feelings about how great she is. So anyway, I'll quit rambling on about the interview, but I just think it's interesting the way people say things and how they do it. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not criticizing at all. As a matter of fact, I kind of like the direct approach, believe it or not. Maybe opposites attract, right? So I hope you guys have a good day. I'll stop rambling now. And yeah, it's always nice to see anything that I can get with Angelina that has Angelina in it, even if it's got her name on the title and that's it. Anything that I can get that has her on it, I'll try to put up here for you guys, because I think that every piece of information we have, to me, I have not found anything, I can't find anything bad or wrong. I'm not looking for that, but I can't find it either. If I found it, I don't even know, I got to think out of integrity, I should post it, but I haven't found anything yet like that. But, so Angelina, all it does is build the case and my belief in Angelina, that she's a strong, she's a great person. She's a great young lady. She's a true artist. She's gifted. She's talented. She's intelligent. And, of course, her music speaks for herself. Anytime she opens her mouth, starts singing, I get emotional almost every time, because there's just some connection she has with our souls. I don't know what it is. I keep trying to figure it out. Why? Because I'm just a curious kind of guy, I guess. I've always been one that was, I used to love taking stuff apart to see how it worked. A lot of times I couldn't get it back together. As my mother could have told you, I took apart a KitchenAid mixer, a big heavy steel one time. I just wanted to see how it worked. It never worked again. There's lots of little gizmos and parts in there. That was not my curiosity. The curiosity killed the cat thing. I was almost a cat that day. So you guys have a nice day now. I'll quit talking, and we'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye.